So I'm going to go over Egglist. This is a Chrome extension that I used Google Gemini to help me make. And let's see. So this is the readme.md. So Egglist, AI-powered Craigslist scam protection. Egglist is lightweight Chrome extension designed to make local browsing safer. It uses advanced AI to analyze Craigslist listings in real time, flagging suspicious patterns and potential fraud before you even click. Purpose: Craigslist is a gold mine for deals, but it's also a playground for scammers. Egglist acts as an automated second set of eyes, specifically looking for too good to be true pricing, luxury rentals for pennies, suspicious payment requests, Zelle, wire transfers or gift cards, urgency and pressure tactics, I'm moving tomorrow, out of town, identity theft traps, Google Voice verification code scams. How it works: seamless integration. Once installed, Egglist sits quietly in your browser. Live analysis. As you scroll through Craigslist listings, the extension's intersection observer detects visible ads and sends a snippet of the text to a secure private analysis engine. Visual indicators. If a listing is flagged as a likely scam, Egglist injects a clear visual warning directly onto your Craigslist page, saving you from wasting time or risking your money. Privacy first. The extension only processes the public text of the ads you view. It does not access your personal Craigslist account or private messages. Installation and setup. Download, clone the repository, or download the packed extension file. Developer mode. Open Chrome extensions. Toggle developer mode on and click Load Unpacked. Browse. Navigate to any Craigslist search results page and look for the Egglist status indicators. Technical overview. Front end: JavaScript ES6, CSS3, Chrome Extensions API, Manifest v3. Backend: Node.js Cloud Functions, AI engine powered by Google Gemini. So I'm doing this. I like doing these small Chrome extensions because they are simple to do. I don't have to have a hosting server. I don't have to pay money to host my app. So let's see. This is the manifest. So in Chrome extensions, every Chrome extension has to have a manifest file. So it's manifest version 3, version 1.0.0. Name: Egglist. Description: detects and protects against scams on Craigslist. Permissions: storage, scripting. Host permissions: Craigslist.org. Proxy API gateway here. So this is where you put your cloud function, your proxy API that runs on Google Cloud, and then these are allow the extension to reach out to these because with Chrome extensions you have to do that. Background: service worker background JS. Type: module. Icons: Egglist icon 1616, 48 by 48, 128 by 128. Content scripts matches Craigslist.org. And then these are XPay is the payment gateway that I was planning on using. And then Content.js, these I think allow for something within the extension. So I'll show you the icons I have. This is my 16 by 16 icon. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, it's already there. Okay. And here's the 128. This one you can see more clearly. That's the icon for the Chrome extension. So let's see, I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to go to content.js. So here's content.js. This allows the extension to actually like work with the things on the page. The things in content.js you can work with, I believe, the document object model. So like in here, when you have like this down here, the create element div, and then egg list banner. Actually, like these are the things that get injected into the page. Like this is what the paywall will show right here. Not a scam. You see there's an egg. Let's see, or maybe not right there, but so see this says inject scam warning. So the content script injects it into the Craigslist page where it's at. Here's the egg. So this egg shows, and it's the when there is a scam after you pay or whatever. It shows this right here, so you can subscribe for $5.99 a month to keep cracking scams. And see, it says show paywall. So this function is like the paywall, but I think this injects it when you're not subscribed. This is what it shows, maybe, or I could be wrong. But XPay is the payment extension. So I didn't know this at first, but I did this in another Chrome extension. When you have XPay, you have to load it in here. You have to put it before the content.js so that it imports properly. Like, it's kind of different in Chrome extensions because you aren't actually importing it on the page. It imports it like through the manifest.json. So there's that, and then some other things: process listing, run actual scan. So this see response.isScam ?.isScam. I remember from when I was doing a Kotlin application that at least in Kotlin, the question mark dot checks for a null value or it's like a null safe operator. So it's like, is this a scam? Is it null? And it just like injects a scam warning. This sends a message to the background.js. Let me see Chrome runtime send message check scam. So, and then I'll switch to the background.js real quick. So now check scam. See it. Then there's a listener. It listens for that message, and then that's the same message that's sent over from the content.js check scam. So then you have let's see. Does these things up here and fetches the requests from the proxy API, and it gets back response in JSON, and that response, let me switch over now to the cloud function. The response will be in the form of an object, and is scam reason. So you see these will show up here in content.js. Up here, the reason shows up right there. So after it detects a scam, it'll tell you why it thinks it's a scam. So there's that. And let me see. I'll go back to background.js now. So here's some, this is, let's see. the response. So if the response is okay, it does this, or it throws an error, or if it's if there's a server error, or if there's some other kind of error, it handles those. So yeah, and then let's see, I'll go back to content.js. So this is the observer. So when I was doing my Kotlin application AI pit stop, I worked with observers, and I haven't worked with observers that much in Chrome extensions, but I think that they're kind of like effectively kind of like mitigating or being the middleman between the back end and the front end, kind of like updating content based on like changes. So like as the user scrolls, there's certain Craigslist ads that get loaded in, and it changes as it scrolls. So anyway, that's just kind of like a brief overview of this. The cloud function, you run this in Node.js on Google Cloud. So I originally had Gemini 1.5 Turbo or something like that, and so I had to change the model to Gemini 2.5 Flashlight because the older models of Gemini are either deprecated or just completely removed. So I had to update it to that, but it did work. I was able to get successful responses from the chat API using Gemini 2.5 Flashlight. And let's see, so yeah, I think that'll do it for Egglist. Now I'm going to close this folder, and I think that'll conclude the video for now.